I'm Chris Marlowe. After one rotation, Georgia with a slight lead over Alabama. Rotation 2 is underway, and we're going to pick up Georgia on vault. This is Suzanne Sears, a senior from Marietta, Georgia.
Georgia's feeling a little bit of heat right now. First vaulter up, Amanda Curry, unfortunately missed her vault. Had a fall. They've got a 9.275 they need to drop. But look at this. Corey Fritzinger came back and just nailed a huge one for them. So if they could just drop that low score.
Sears has had some timing problems on vault. She's had a stress reaction. Kathy, explain stress reaction.
Kind of a one step before a stress fracture.
Okay.
If she stayed on it, probably would have ended up a fracture. All she needed to do was rest it. Didn't even have to go in a cast 2 or 3 weeks. And it seems to be fine right now, which is a good thing because she puts a lot of pressure on this leg. Very powerful gymnast. Runs hard, tumbles hard. She's the floor national champion.
Here she goes.
Watch how hard she hits this board. Good repulsion. Front side half twist. A nice 10-0 valued ball. Little weak on the landing, but that could be lack of practice, you know, when she was resting the leg. Not quite got her perfect timing right now for the landing. Big in the air, little sloppy in the knees and feet, but minor deductions.
I love it. I could do it.
Let's go back to the bars. And here is Kristin Sterner, All-American on bars a year ago. They look 2 good scores so far in the second rotation for Alabama. So Alabama has not missed a routine yet.
She scored one of the highest bar scores for the Tide this season. Started out, this has always been their strongest event. Last year they had 4 All-Americans in this event. A lot of depth here. Not a bad routine. Most of the deductions were just little feet errors, little hop on the landing. Nice shot here. Taking the hands on the uneven bars. Needless to say, takes a very strong grip, yet light enough to swing easily.
We can tell you Suzanne Sears for Georgia got a 9.875, and now here is Chelsa Byrd, freshman from Little Rock.
I think I've said powerful many times so far in this competition. A lot of powerful athletes here.
She had her career best on vault just a week ago against Michigan, 9.925.
She was as explosive as anyone in this competition. Does that with ease. Sukahara with a full twist. Unfortunately, and it'll be interesting to see what the judges do, she was very off-center, and that can be up to a 3/10 of a point deduction. Watch how far to her left she lands off on the mat, and then hops that way too. So she'll have a hop on the landing and off center.
Turner's score for Alabama, 9.85. So Alabama continues to shine on bars. And now here is Raegan Tomasek. Tomasek, a junior now from Mastic Beach.
She's competing in the all-around here, all 4 events. Nice long lines on the uneven bars. Oh, my goodness.
And
was not expecting that.
The first mistake of the evening for Alabama. She's okay.
That's not a fall you expect. It wasn't on a huge move, not on a giant release move. This is her transition out of the big release move. Just a simple overshoot and overshot.
She sure did.
Oh, just couldn't get her hands on. That was really a strange fall. I think she got a kick out of it, too.
So she's back up. She must complete her routine.
Boy, she has nice form. Look at her feet, though. Tight together, very pointed toes. That's a shame.
So now Georgia has a miss on vault, and Bama has a miss on bars. We're coming back. More of rotation 2 right after this. Welcome back. Southeastern Conference Gymnastics, Georgia on vault. This is Marline Stevens.
She's performing a Yurchenko with a full twist. This is valued from a 9.9. So if done perfectly, that's the highest this vault can score. Now keep in mind, new this year, the gymnasts are only allowed to perform 1 vault. Put a lot more pressure on the gymnast.
Once again, you take 5 out of the 6. Curry had a fall, so pressure's on. Whoa!
Oh, strong landing. Absolutely.
How much does the landing influence the judges?
Well, you know, Chris, it's the last thing the judge sees, and so it's the exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. But it is important, the content of the sentence, too. You need to see a tight body. She could have used a little more distance, a little more height. Those would be minor deductions, but the judges are going to love that landing.
Chelsea Byrd got a 9.85. Tomasek a 9.275. And back to the bars, Andree Pickens. Pickens a threat in all events. You see Tomasek had the 9.275, so pressure on now. They don't want to use that 9.275. So another fall would really hurt them in this rotation.
Andree really uses her physical strength on this event, not just her technique, but she is very strong.
She's had a 10 in the past on bars.
You can almost see the bars jerking back and forth. She muscles it. She muscles the bars in.
I love her here at Coleman Coliseum.
She launched that dismount, sent it out, and came up with a great landing. And here's the part the audience loves. Just fly right out there and stick it.
Last year, Georgia had its 21 meet, rode unbeaten streak. Snap here. Could it happen again? Pickens. A 9.95. 4 solid release moves and a stuck landing. So now it's up to Georgia to respond. Here's Kristi Lichey, sister of Karen, the former gym dog of yesteryear.
She has nice speed and good timing on this event. Watch the repulsion on the horse. Usually times it perfectly.
She had a 10 this year on January 26th against North Carolina.
Watch right here. Handspring front pike with a half twist.
Oh!
Excellent.
Nailed it.
Excellent. Difficult vault. Worth a 10.0. What's nice about it is she's in the pike position. She opens up before she twists. Gives it a lot more flair, a lot more style. Boy, and it allows for a great landing. She has so much time to see the ground after she twists. Watch her spot the ground. Right there, has a long time.
Lichey gets a 9.975, and the crowd here in Tuscaloosa doesn't like that. So it all comes down to Natalie Barrington on bars. Barrington, a bars specialist, ranked 4th in the nation, an All-American a year ago. She has to hit.
Now, we've seen some of the power bar workers. This bar worker is more elegant, much longer, smoother swing. It's just a different style. They're both exciting for different reasons. But I love to watch swingers, I have to say. Very intricate work, pirouette. Nice toe point throughout. Judges have to love that. Just very, very smooth. Not as difficult on the dismount, but the highlight of her routine is the ease in which she swings. Nice difficulty, but she just swings it so smoothly. Very clean. Little separation of the legs on the double top.
Waiting for her score, Natalie Barrington. She got a 10. Natalie Barrington.
This is head-to-head gymnastics at its finest, one-upping each other all the way up to finally a 10.
First 10 of her career.
In a moment she'll never, ever forget.
We're coming back. Bama and Georgia battling it out. We'll come back after this.